Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Becca Jo, aka the Makeup Tax Lady. Today, I just wanted to walk you through my current base routine. I have gotten into a routine that I am really loving, and some of the items are kind of product specific, and then others are just like idea or theme. So I will show you all of that as we go along. We are starting with just skincare face, so let's get on into it. One product that I have been loving lately is this MAC Strobe Cream. This is the shade Pink Light, which is the one that I would pick. This is a tiny little sample size that I was given a long time ago, and it just never did it for me, so I've just had it forever. But I've been using it pretty consistently for, I don't know, it feels like a month now, and I guess maybe not quite that long. And there's still product in here. I've got to be getting low, but this one product has been working great for me. It's moisturizing, it adds a little bit of a glow, and in this February cold, dry weather, it's just doing the trick. I've also really been enjoying this sample size of Tarte Base Tape. This is like a moisturizing primer, and it is really pretty on the skin. However, it has a scent to it, and it kind of irritates my skin, so I can't really wear that one multiple days in a week, maybe here and there. I'd like to use up the sample size. That's another primer that I have been loving. I have showing up in the mail soon. I ordered from Amazon the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. I think that may be a decent comparative product to the MAC Strobe Cream, so I'm gonna try that out and see how that one goes. While that primer is kind of setting into my skin, I'm gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown under eye corrector in Light Bisque. You can see that I use and love this so much. When I first got it, I was kind of mixed feelings about it, but I have been using it very consistently for, at least 6 months, and I find that it makes a difference. My current go-to foundation lately has been this Revlon Serum Tint. Illuminance. It says it has ginger root, vitamin C, and vitamin E in it. This is the shade 201. I saw this in an Ulta store and tried the shade and the consistency of the product and was sold. It was also on sale, which really helped. This reminds me of the Glossier foundation, but this lasts so much better throughout the day. So I am really enjoying that foundation. It's a bit more glowy, which is not something that historically I have any interest in reaching for in a base product, but it has been doing it for me lately. So I do settle this down with powder, so I'm sure that makes a difference. If I were trying to avoid powder and use a glowy product, I wouldn't be such a fan. I just blended all of that out with a damp sponge. I think this is a Nakia Joy sponge that I was given as a gift from a friend, and it's a really nice sponge. So I haven't been committed to one specific concealer lately, but the two that I've been reaching for the most are my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and my Kosas Revealer Concealer, shade 01N and Light Peach. They're both, like I said, I'm not super committed to either of them, but they're both nice concealers. They're hydrating, decently lightweight, but provide a good bit of coverage. So I want to go in with my e.l.f. concealer today. While I give that a second to sink in, I want to talk through the methodology behind the next couple of steps. So next, I'm either going to go in with my setting powder, RCMA, and then I have a powder bronzer that I would use all over my face. That would be the Give Me Glow bronzer in the shade Ocean Drive. beautiful, beautiful bronzer. Or my other step, which is probably what I'll do today, is going in with this e.l.f. bronzer and contour. This is in the shade Fairlight. This is the second lightest shade. When I got this, I was a little meh about the shade. It's a little bit rosy, and not that it was a bad shade, but I didn't feel like I needed it in my collection. But this has been such a go-to shade for me. I am really, really enjoying this. So if I were to go the liquid bronzer product, I would also go liquid blush. These two are two of my favorites lately. This is a liquid blush that I got in a 2-pack from TJ Maxx, and I've been loving just like the bright cheeks. Not a lot of pigment, just bright. This product has been great for that. This is the brand Beauty Concepts, and I don't even think this has a shade on it, but this is the lighter of the two shades that came in that pack. Really like this formula. The other one I was given as a Christmas gift. This is the Tarte Maneater Blush and Glow in the shade Pink. And this is really pretty. It's a sheer, glowy liquid blush. Theming here is I have been reaching for liquid products. I really am enjoying liquid products on my skin. Nothing wrong with the cream product, but just the textures have really been doing it lately for me. So let me blend out my concealer and then we'll go in with some bronzer. Okay, I want to go in with the e.l.f. liquid today. And I like to just draw one on each cheek and then a little up here and under my nose. And then I'll go in with this Sydney Grace F06 brush. This is my go-to brush for cream and liquid bronzer products. That blends out so well, seamlessly into the skin. Such a good formula. I haven't tried any of the liquid camo blushes from e.l.f. So let me know if you have, if you like those. I'll just take whatever is left over on my brush and do a little under the chin action. And today I think I want to go in with this Beauty Concepts blush. It's pretty pigmented, so I don't like use the dropper. I just use it to put the product on my cheeks. I don't even know how well that's going to show up on camera because it's a very subtle, but just a splash of pink. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my RCMA No Color powder, and I'm going to set the entire face with this powder. I'm going to start by using this little triangle sponge, going under my eyes. And now I'm going to switch to this Sydney Grace. This might be like a highlighter brush, but I really like it for setting powder. Okay, I know that like my brows, my lips are not done. And yes, you can still see blemishes through everything, but I want to get up close to hopefully show you like the texture of everything on my skin. It is sitting so, so well. So forgive the imperfect skin. Hopefully that gave you an idea of just how well everything is meshing and everything looks like skin on my skin, and it lasts really well throughout the day, really well. So I think a large part of it is probably just the pre-moisturizing before putting everything else on, that like strobe cream product, because I think it helps all of the other products sink into the skin. And I am just loving this current routine. So the next step, now that everything is set, and it feels like there's a little hair in my face, but I'm sure it's just me. So I've really been leaning more cool tone lately. Just in general, my clothes this time of year tend to be more, you know, I'm wearing black today, or I've got blues and purples and grays and that sort of thing. So with my makeup, I tend to also lean more cool tone, not exclusively, but more so. The product that I've been going in with next, I have 2 shades in. This shade is my like go-to lately. This is the Laura Geller Baked Blush and Bronze. This is in the shade Tropical Bronze. So this has really good variety. It's not super warm, not super cool. This product, and then here's the other shade, Apricot Bronze. So this one's definitely warmer, has more of that like orange in it, but these products have a good level of brown to them. So they work so well as a more colorful bronzer for me. I can use it on its own. I do like to use the like Give Me Glow powder bronzer or like the e.l.f. liquid bronzer as a base. And then I use this as like, this is high maintenance, but as like an in-between both blush and bronzer. So like I've been going in with this as almost like my powder bronzer or on top of the Give Me Glow powder bronzer. And then going in with another blush on top of that. So that in one sense means that I don't need to go as strong with my blush colors because of this layering technique. But I also just find that it makes everything look really natural. Like I really like the way that this works into my skin. It's also a super like blurring formula. So it's very flattering on the skin. Okay, I'll walk you through really quick my brows, which this isn't anything new or exciting. And I feel like I'm constantly tweaking my brow routine, brow shape, but this is my Sydney Grace Mad For You brow palette. I like to dip into this shade Blonde for the majority of my brow. And then for the very front of my brow, I'll go back and forth between Blonde and Platinum, just so it's not too dark. Something like that. And now I'll go in with my Sydney Grace Clear Stronghold Brow Gel. Run some of this through my brows and then add the shape with a clean spoolie. Okay, I want to do my powder blush and my lips after my eyeshadow, so I'm gonna go do my eyeshadow for a different video, and then I will come back to wrap this one up with you. Okay, we are back with the eyeshadow on. Next, I want to go in with blush. I have several blushes that I have been loving lately, but I've especially been reaching for these Kosas mini blushes. They came in a set of 3. This is the shade Blissed, which is a little bit peachy, but it's not like a yellowy, overly yellowy and orangey peach. It's such a pretty warm pink kind of peach shade. So I want to take this with my Give Me Glow blush brush, and I'm just gonna get some of the product on the brush, tap it off, and then just gently add it to the backs of my cheeks where I like to start my blush. And these lay so beautifully on the skin. Again, very natural, very healthy, very skin-like. And for lips, not that this is really part of the base routine, but we'll just do a quick lip look. This is my Give Me Glow lip liner in Pink Sprinkled Donut. So I'm just gonna use this to line my lips. And I'm gonna go on top with this Sydney Grace lip topper in the shade Alice. I cannot get enough of the Sydney Grace lip products lately. They are moisturizing and they stay on the lips, and you can't beat that. Okay, here we are. Here is the final look. Thank you for joining me for today's video, walking through my current base routine products that I'm loving. I really feel pretty in the way that this look came together, and I hope that you enjoyed joining me for the ride. If you enjoy this type of get ready with me video, I have an entire playlist that I'll make sure is linked or available or in the cards and the after credits that you can go find that playlist. Also, please let me know in the comment section that you enjoy this type of video, because I like to know what it is that you're looking for content. I also like to change it up and do lots of different types of video on my channel. So this is what we've got for today's video. Once again, I thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.